Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another edition of the YouTube channel Too Many Plugins and Delta X-Ray. I'm your host Alex. Today we're gonna play a little bit Metro 2024 in Battlefield 4. Hope you guys are all okay. Oh my god, here we have the pedal, the buttons the other way around again. Yeah, a little bit of news. Trump is being honored by the Cambodian monks for stopping the conflict. Which is kind of interesting. Gotta find my controls back again. I was playing Battlefield 3 and I have my controls the other way around. Oh, go. Some life. Yeah, for stopping the conflict between Cambodia and Thailand, and I think that was about a temple or something, some religious kind of building. So yeah. They want him even to have a Nobel Peace Prize, which is kind of crazy, you know. Then Donald Trump also forbidden now a burning of the American flag, and that's 1 year in jail without any, how do you call that, lowering incentives or anything like that. So that's also kind of interesting. And 10 years for destroying historical statues. So those activists that spray paint, shit on historical statues and stuff like that, or destroy them, can face that kind of 10 years in jail. I, by the way, totally agree with that. You burning or spitting on a flag of your country or the country you are in is a form of treason, and who doesn't understand that is an idiot, you know? Yeah. Oh, I'm gone. I, by the way, also don't agree at all with, by the way, burning flags of any country. Yeah? So if you're in your own country burning a flag of another country, I don't agree with that also, by the way. You shouldn't do that at all. And what I also don't agree with at all is burning or destruction or humiliation of a religious work or Bibles or Korans or something. That's not allowed to do that. That shouldn't be allowed to do in public places. It's extremely. It's inhumane. It is. It's mocking people's religion. It should never be allowed. And it goes, by the way, for all religions. So it goes also for. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I think, you know, some things you should really draw the line, you know, and the provocation of that, you know. If it concerns religion, if it concerns, you know, other people, you should just not do that. My God, man, the controls are again different over here. God damn. Convert to Battlefield 3. It really feels different, plays different, it really does. It's the same map, but it just feels different, it plays different, and it even looks a little bit different. Not much, but a little bit. The look is not so insignificant, so different, but it feels really different, man. Got a kill assist. The UK is also on basically on a, you know, a boiling point, you know. Gonna empty this gun over here. Oh my God! Yeah, the UK is really going really totalitarian dictatorship, basically, man. Cutting all forms of freedom of speech, you know, it's completely nuts, man. Oh my God, I couldn't jump between that. And then more and more the studies show that people don't give a rat ass about ray tracing. People don't like ray tracing, they are upset with ray tracing stuff. And games are all the time more suffering under ray tracing, you know. Oh my God! Performance is going more and more down the drain. The latest games that came out, all of them were a disaster, basically. Yeah. And DLS upscaling was, I don't remember who was making that video. I think it was Legendary Drops, I think it was making that video. It was one of them that was making that video and no, I think it was Bellular News, you know. This whole thing of the ray tracing, you know, people are, you know, tired of that, you know. They show them some games with or without ray tracing, you know, and the difference is just so small, you know, that... You know, yeah, the hair looks a little bit more real or something, you know. No, people don't care about that. My God, man. Yeah, was now for a long time playing Battlefield 3, and let me tell you how different this is. It plays really different, man. Really does. I gotta go in here. Yeah. I've seen also many people online saying that, you know. Many times I see that in the comments, you know, about new games that came out or graphics cards and people's experiences, you know. And just most people don't give a rat shit about the more, you know, realistic, you know, hair or something, or a little bit of a lighting that's a little bit better, but that just completely cripples your system, you know. Everybody in the comments says that, you know. Most people just don't care about it. I listen very little times to people say, yeah, give me the realistic lightning path tracing or ray tracing, you know, and just cut my frame rate in half minimum, you know. Just, people are not, you know, especially if you go, if you have if you have 300 frames and you go to 150 frames, then it's still okay-ish. But people who have 60 frames and all of a sudden has 30 frames, yeah, like that it's not, you know, then it becomes unplayable, you know. It's all the time games are becoming more and more just movies, you know. It's not about gameplay anymore, it's all about, you know. Oh my god, you know. They're all just walking simulators and, you know. If you wanna watch a movie, you know, then you watch a movie, you know. But games are all the time getting more and more. They're getting bloody movies. Holy moly! And that's the problem, you know. Seen already benchmarks, you know, of games with ray tracing and without ray tracing. You go like, really, the juice ain't worth the squeezing, you know. Yeah, a little bit more realistic, you know, lightning or hair or something in the game. For fuck's sake, you know, you're losing all your performance. You know what's going on, man? That's the problem, you know. Yeah, that's the problem. And then you get your ray tracing, your frame rate goes in half. You got micro stutters all over the place, and actually it's then just you know, an image of 720p or something, then upscale to 1080 or 1440p. You know, it's ridiculous, you know that. I don't want to be squad leader. What in the name of God is going on over here, man? Come on, medic. What is this, 32 against 32? Or is it 64? Oh my God! Again, also forgetting what escapism is, you know. Do you need to have somebody that looks really, his hair looks really the same as in real life? What a nonsense, man. They're just video games. Most of them, you know, are just how do you call that? Caricature, as they say it in French, you know. They are just a representation, but in a, you know. They're cartoons or caricatures, or you know, they're not. They don't need to be reality, you know. Never understood that obsession also, like with games like The Last of Us or something, you know, where they go for that ultra realism. That first of all, it's like a sort of bad father simulator or something, you know, against the patriarchy with all the gay stuff in it, and yeah, it's just that game is actually dreadful. Never understood that game, you know, but son of a gun, man. People, at least I don't care about it, man. I think that maybe then there's many Sony people that like more these kinds of cinematic, you know, walking simulators, you know. But and also so boring that most modern games are, man. They're bloody boring, man.
Here's your medkit. Pick it up. Here's your medkit. Pick it up.
Oh my god! That went my grenade. It's like a camper over there laying around, you know. And also the identity politics that are still in games, all the crap that's lately coming out is all, oh man, first of all boring games, and all these identity politics in there and modern audiences, and it's just, most of the modern stuff that comes out is literally slop. It really is. It really is. Most modern stuff comes out as absolutely garbage. It really is. Straight trash. Modern games are a chore, many of them. You play them and it's like, it's not fun. It's boring. It is a chore to get through. It is, you play 10 hours and you're already so bored and you're like, man, this game is going to be still 20 hours or 30 hours. I'm not even going to finish this, you know. It's, you know, and then all these political messaging going on and stuff, you know. People are just going for escapism. They just want to have a good time, you know. They don't want to be into reality. If they want to see reality, real hair and real life politics, and you know, they just you know, go basically outside, you know. I mean, it's even stupid if you think about it, you know. If you want to deal with reality and with politics and seeing real images and dealing with real political, social, you know, issues, you just step into normal life, right? Yeah. Am I number 2? Yeah, I am, for some reason. Son of a bitch.
Here's your medkit. Go get it.
Son of a bitch over there behind the... Oh my god. Behind the shield. Yeah, he's gone. An RPG from the back of him. But then again, all of this, you know, it's with an agenda, you know. It really is, with an agenda. They use all this political messaging, you know, so they can reshape. They can reshape society, you know. That's what they want to do. That's really what they want to do, you know.
There's your medkit. Pick it up.
Come on, son, don't keep on dying on me.
Here's your meds. Pick it up. Here's your meds. Go get it.
Are you again dead? Oh my god, man. Hey, let's go. Oh god. I don't like this weapon, by the way, also so much. Let me get something else, you know. Which is M16. We'll try this one now. For a joke. Maybe it's a little bit more... a little bit less recoil. Oh, it's not 20 against 22, so basically 40 players only. Yeah, but it really plays different, man. It's really interesting, this. I keep on saying that Battlefield 4 feels a little bit more polished, less brakes. I'm also here a little bit running on a little bit weaker CPU, so you have to take that also in consideration. But yeah. Oh my god, man. There were a lot of grenades over there. Everything today feels also so safe, you know. If you look to games that came out, you know, 20 years ago, you know, it wasn't all just a horrible... Dude, did you saw that or not? Man, that seemed really suspect, man.
Here's your med.
He took really way too many bullets, or that, or I need glasses, who knows. Oh yeah, over there. It's the guy, like a cheater. Everything today is so safe, you know, so sanitized, you know. Oh, grenade. Stay away from this, son.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
Oh God! I was the other day, I was playing a decade-and-a-half-year-old game, Homefront, and then you just see the differences, you know, what political correctness has done to games, you know. And there are many other examples of older games where they're not so desperately sanitized, you know. Oh my God! Yeah, it can be a little bit also of an issue of this PC being only an older quad-core first-generation Ryzen. That maybe that's also why it doesn't feel so polished, you know, because it's just running a little bit worse, you know. I mean, there's always that, but always the same. In Battlefield, you shoot to somebody from the front and then they're being shot from the side or the back. Always the same.
Pick up your medkit.
-1. Where's -1 in the list then? Number 11. I'm number 9. Over there in the elevator, the scumbag. Now all this fiasco also with these payment companies that now started boycotting Steam and many other platforms because of adult content.
Here's your medkit. Pick it up. Here's your medkit.
New online surveillance acts, whether even in Europe already, talking about that Germany wanted to ban ad blockers, which is completely ridiculous, and go on and on and on, The whole world is turning a little bit totalitarian, however you say that. Basically like a mass censorship dictatorship, basically. Where people go to jail or, for just speaking their mind,
Here's your med. There's your medkit. Pick it up.
Man. Come on guys, we need to...
Pick it up. Here's your medkit. Pick it up.
My God, where did he went? Did you saw that or not? Get the hell out of here, man. Oh my God! UK wants to ban VPNs, Germany wants to ban ad blockers. It's just ridiculous, man, all of this. It really is, man.
Here's your med. Pick it up. Your medkit.
Come on, guy, keep yourself alive, brother.
There's your medkit. Pick it up.
You need to keep on saving your ass, man. Hello, you're underwater, that's why that's not working.
Let me help you.
Or something. Okay, he's gone. Whatever. Oh my God! Yeah, I think honestly that the world is in a really tight place right now, and that there's gonna come a reckoning. There really is. People are not gonna just keep up with this, They're not. You cannot just, the cancel culture is over, You cannot be just doing what you were doing in 2016 or 2020, where you just cancel everybody out, both online and in the real life, I think you're gonna get away with it, because, yeah, man, those days are over. People are not up to that anymore. You know, also after the whole COVID confinements and you know, people even being cancelled and basically them basically pushing it so far, you know, that people are now not up to anything of that, you know. Governments have lost a lot of trust. The people have lost a lot of trust, you know, in governments, you know. Or governments have lost a lot of trust with the people, however you want to say that. But, you know, it's... I think it's very, very visible in the UK, what's happening now. And in many other places in the world, not just the UK, I mean. Are you still alive, son? Yeah, you are. Okay, my squad buddies over there. Didn't got him. Yeah. You cannot be just silent and discontent, you know. You cannot be just, you know, and just think you're gonna just keep on getting away with that, you know, because you're not, you know. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, that doesn't work, that. But they keep on pushing, you know, until people have enough of it. And that's basically what's happening now. And also the continuation of woke, you know, I mean, you know, all these people for so many years were used to being in the woke mind virus and the woke ideology, you know, and that's basically crippling now, and many of them just cannot let go of that, you know, they can't. They cannot get... Oh my god! Medic! Yeah, these people were so long used to be allowed to do this nonsense all and get away with it, you know. And yeah, now, yeah, open it up for me, please, sir. Oh god! And because they lost their power, basically, they lost their voice, they lost their always being able to guilt blame everybody and, you know, how do you call it, you know, using empathy as a weapon, you know, and those days are, for general public, they are basically over, you know, but they cannot let go of that, you know, and they keep on doing that. And the consequences of that is just, you know, now they just think like we just silence everyone, you know. And we'll get away with it, you know. But, yeah, it's never really worked out so well, that, you know. Come on, medic, 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 medic. Yeah. Portugal is a good example of that. We had, short time ago, we had here a revolution, you know. So, that was in 1974. On 25 April, you know. What people were also living in a dictatorship, in a censorship, you know. Until the people went mass demonstrating in the streets, you know. And they basically, together with also people from the military, you know, demonstrating, and basically they performed a coup, basically. You know, if you keep on for a long time, you know, censoring the masses, then don't be surprised, you know, if the civilians and the military, they join hands together, you know, and basically perform a coup, you know.
Here's your medkit. Go get it.
13 September is a possibility that the UK will have basically some sort of a coup.
Grenade out.
They're basically already calling for that, you know.
Here's your med. Go get it.
Yeah. People are willing to take a lot, you know, of their government and of the authorities, but there comes a moment, you know, if you push them far enough, you know, then
Here's your med.
you get a situation where people don't accept it anymore, you know.
Here's your medkit.
You may be not, you may not like that, but
There's your medkit.
but that is the reality of it. Oh my God! And then the problem is also new technologies, you know. I mean, we don't live in the 80s anymore, where people only had a CB radio and that was about it, and that thing didn't went really far, you know, and for the rest. But today we have so many ways of communicating, you know, that it's very, very, very difficult to silence the masses, you know. It's really, really, really difficult. It really is. There's too many ways, too many different channels, too many different ways that people can communicate today, so, you know. So yeah, good luck with that. And the internet is also, by the way, a crazy idea to block ad blockers. Or even worse, VPNs. The internet is almost unusable today if you don't use a bloody ad blocker. And VPNs, there are many even lawyers, international journalists, there are many embassies, you know, diplomatic people, you know, investigative people, you know, that really rely on VPNs, you know. If people cannot use ad blockers and worse VPNs, you know, there are literally situations where that can be even, you know, of even of national security, of national interest. You know, there's just so many ways where that can be like, you know, devastating. You know, for people not to be able to use those kind of technologies. You know, it is really a bad idea. You know. It really is a bad idea. Even for viruses, man. If you don't use an ad blocker, you are really vulnerable to viruses, to scams, to identity thefts, to phishing, to phishing attempts, to all sorts of things, man. So there's many reasons why VPNs are crucial for online safety, you know. So that whole idea of blocking, you know, banning ad blockers and worst even VPNs is ridiculous. That, you know. There's so much more to lose than to gain with that, you know. And then going through bulk information of millions of users through millions of different, you know, social networks and stuff, you know. It's just very difficult to control the masses anyway, because there are just too many, you know, ways of communication today, you know, so. So yeah, good luck with that.
Here's your med.
Oh,
There's your med kit. Pick it up. There's your med kit. Go get it. Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
a little bit of a break over there. Go, 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 go.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
Oh my god. Medic. It's just like, you know, hey man, let's just silence everyone, you know. Let's silence the critics, you know. It's just... And I find that also a little bit of these modern liberal radical left governments, you know, that they treat us like children, you know, like, you know, shut up, if you don't do what we want, we'll punish you and we'll send you, you know, without a meal early to your bed, you know, without watching telly, you know. I mean, it's just so childish, you know. You don't agree with me? Then I'm just gonna silence your criticism, we'll cancel you out, we'll throw you in jail. I mean, isn't that just treating adults like children? Because in my opinion it is, you know.
Go get it. Here's your med. Here's your med. Pick it up.
You need life, you. Oh, son. Yeah. And I think they're gonna have a self-realization very, very soon. That kind of stuff just doesn't work, you know?
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
Get out of my way, son.
I got your med kit.
Oh my god. It's again also, you know, if you treat your population like the inferiors because you are, you know, the power, basically the power mechanism, you know, and you 100% in everything overrule your population, you know, you also create a divide between, you know, government power and civilians, you know, and on the long term that's not going to work out very well, that, you know. It doesn't. Still kill them. Oh, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys about that also. What I've noticed really is that AI in Google is extremely leftist. It's horrible, man. A couple of times lately I asked it questions and it was absolutely dreadful. I was surprised how extremely extremely biased it is. It's pro-migration. If you say anything, I asked a question also like this. This is the question that I for example, asked about migration. And it immediately came with all sorts of defending migration in all sorts of ways. And then I asked another question. I said this. Let me see if I can remember exactly what I asked to the AI. Oh. The question I asked was: is equality? No, equality is the stairway to supremacy. It immediately said that everything was wrong about that statement and this and that, but it is a rhetoric. If you abuse equality, you know, you can actually by that cause supremacy. You can say yourself, well, that's totally wrong because equality and supremacy are the opposite things to each other. Yes, they are. But you can use equality, we do things in the name of equality to you in the end become supreme. In other words, to rule over others, or for one party to become the ruling party. Doesn't matter if it's race or gender, male or female, or even religion, you understand? But you can literally use equality, you know, to become supreme. Supremacy. Who doesn't understand that is an idiot, because it's true that. But the AI didn't like that at all. And then I started just asking a bunch of questions just that were a little bit around that kind of a subject. And the AI, well, the one that's in Google at least, that I use in the Brave browser, is extremely biased, is extremely radical left. Absolutely 100%. It really is. Oh my God. Yeah, so there's also, you know, and what do you do today? Today it's Google, it's just the bloody AI over there, you know? And the AI is basically also just reshaping people, you know? So I'm very worried with all this AI stuff that they are just, you know, pushing into everything, you know? Because the reality is that... you're in... Man, what is that guy doing in the back of me, man? Fucking idiot. So you're gonna stand in the back of me. This is the moment where I need to prone away, you know, where I need to... What a nutcase, man. Oh, fuck out of there. Yeah. Worries me a lot that we have extremely biased AI, man. That is very, very radical left AI. We're just gonna hear just, oh my God. There's now a new video game that is the video game Heading North is the name of the video game. It is a you can't make this shit up, literally. You cannot make this shit up. It is a migrant simulator. A pro-migrant simulator that goes completely empathy and you know, guilt blaming you about the migrants. It's probably paid with US AID money. I mean, I'm sure of that, you know. It's really, really crazy, man. made by some NGO and some USAID money, you know. Yeah, it is Heading North, a migrant simulator where they're completely gonna guilt blame you and they're gonna. It's incredible, seriously. Here you go, son. Oh my god, I almost had a shock battle kill. So they're all inside now over here. It's, by the way, a huge clusterfuck. Man, you can't make this up, man. Oh, fuck out of here, man. Here you go. And then they were even in that saying that they found that anthropologists and they were what were they saying? Anthropologists and archaeologists were finding, you can't make this shit up, artifacts from the migrants. In other words, the trash they leave there in the desert is today considered artifacts. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up. Yeah, all the trash and the human excrements is now considered artifacts. I mean, come on, man. Check out Asmund Gold's video about that. It's absolutely crazy if you see that. It's crazy. Go, 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 you suckers, man. What is? Let me in. Let me save my squad mate. Yeah, and they just want to keep on convincing you of bullshit, you know. I'm, by the way, also a migrant, huh? But not an illegal one. I don't have a problem with migration, I have a problem with illegal migration. I have a problem with unvetted migration. That's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with mass migration that's only being done because of political gains. That's what I have a problem with.
Here's your man. Go get it.
Yeah. Oh, you're mine.
There's your med kit. Pick it up.
Let me patch you up.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up. Here's your med. Take a heavy fire.
Oh my god! How far is this still going? Oh my god, this is a huge ticket server, this, man. 3,200 tickets, man. My god, it's gonna take ages.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
No. And the guilt blaming story is also for many people over, you know, and that's the problem, you know. Is that for many years people accepted all these crazy ideologies and, you know,
Here's your meds. Pick it up.
and now people came to a moment where they don't accept it anymore, you know.
Here's your med kit.
They're not sensitive to it anymore, you know. You cannot keep on, you know, guilt blaming and looking for empathy in people, you know. And then in the same time even basically cancel those people and don't listen to them at all, you know. Because that's a little bit the problem, you know. On one side they want you to go by their ideology and they guilt blame you the shit out of you, but then, you know, they are not there for you. Which is really interesting, you know that. How can you do that? You want people to be on your side, but then for many years you were just cancelling them out. And having only the interest of people who are, well, actually, you know, not even from here, you know. Fuck out of my way, guys. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man, this match is taking ages.
There's your med kit. Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
Can we make it?
Here's your med.
Let's go outside. Oh my God! Ah, got him still. And people are now literally just, come on. Yeah, they're getting immune to that shit, you know? Yeah, too late. But they still think it's like, you know, nobody even died of that grenade. That was interesting. Several ones over there laying on the floor. What was that all about? Still got him. Oh my God, that was a nice one. Really high ticket server, man. 3,200 tickets, man. That's huge.
Here's your med. Pick it up. Pick up your med kit.
Oh my God! 17 kills, 74 deaths. That's horrible.
Pick it up. Throwing grenade.
Come on. Ah, my God. Kill assist. Come on. Medic! Guys are a little bit suspicious over here, man. If I see that score even, you know, 151,900, you know. 14,000, 15,194. I'm sorry, that I said it wrong.
There's your med kit. Pick it up. There's your med kit. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Fuck all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. This server is taking way too long for me. Wasn't really up to now playing so much, to be very honest. Want actually just to do a quick round, but that didn't work out. Dude! It wasn't me just even who was firing on him, you know. I think you have some boys over here. This is probably not a punk buster server or something. But you got some boys here that are using some hacks because I had now already several times that I went like, you took a little bit too many bullets, my friend. Gonna take way too long. 180 minutes. Time 11 now, miss. Gonna leave it over here. Was jumping between number 11 and number 16 or something. Well, gonna leave it here, gang. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening. Maybe later we'll play a little bit more, or Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. I don't know yet. Now on the other PC. We'll see. Thanks for watching and listening. Stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers and beers.